Hello and welcome back again for another video, and this is RSGraph 2H1, and today I'm bringing you the first episode of Collector's Talk. Now if you watched my intro prologue or preview of this series, you know what this is about. If not, I will give you a little bit of an introduction. The point of this show is to the point of this show is to get a collector's perspective on different gaming news and maybe, collecting tips and other just various things to do with collecting and video games in general. And so that's basically the entire point of this series, basically like a podcast type setup. And eventually I would like to have guests on the show, but for the most part, it's just going to be me talking about these sort of things. If you'd like to be a guest, leave a comment in the box below. I'll look into it, and if I think it can work out, we'll work something out, and we'll see you in the next video or whatnot. But if you are new to this series, I hope you guys enjoy. There'll be gameplay playing in the background for people that want to focus on the video and actually want to have something to watch. If not, you can minimize this and listen to it while you do something else. So let's get into the topic for this video. This video's topic is actually about Rock Band. If you guys have not heard the news, Rock Band is coming out. The new Rock Band called Rock Band 4, coming out for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS3, and Xbox 360 as of now. And that's basically all the information that the website says. This was announced at PAX East, I believe, so actually pretty old announcement. I just have been waiting to do a video about it just because I've been getting my thoughts on it, and I wanted to have enough time to think up a nice script for this episode. So yeah, I am very, very big into the music game scene. Well, I would say the guitar music game scene, to be more specific. My very first music game was actually Guitar Hero 3. I started playing that probably around I think it was Guitar Hero 3. I can't remember quite which one, but I played that for the first time around 2007, maybe 2008. It was late 2007, if so. And my first experience with it, I had heard about it a lot from my friends. It was very, very big among my friends group, and so I had known about it. And I was going at the mall with my friend, and we went to GameStop, and they had a demo kiosk set up with the guitars. And my first experience was going up, and I was like, I can do this. And I was hitting all the buttons, but I was forgetting to strum. So my first experience with it, I was like, this is really stupid. And I didn't really get to try the game, actually try it out, until my brother, who was still living at home at the time, had his friend lend us the Guitar Hero 3 version for PS2. Even though I had a PS3, at the time, most people didn't have PS3s, and I was kind of upset about it, if I remember correctly. But we got the PS2 version and two guitars lended to us. And so I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll try to beat it, because I didn't have many games back then. So I started playing it. Obviously started on easy difficulty, because, first I tried it on medium, and I realized that I could not do medium. So I tried it on easy. I beat that entire game, and I absolutely loved it, and then I had to return it. And I didn't play another music game for a while, but I was absolutely hooked after that. I beat the entire game. The next experience I had was Rock Band. And I did move up to medium towards the end of my Guitar Hero before I was able to give it back. And my next experience was with the Rock Band. I had my friend come over to hang out and spend the night, and he brought his Rock Band set with drums and a guitar. And that was my first experience with Rock Band. I was very, very... this was like a year, maybe, about a year later. And I was very interested in music games, and Rock Band seemed like a no-brainer. I enjoyed it, but I never enjoyed it as much as Guitar Hero, and I still hold that opinion today, where I think Guitar Hero had more challenging songs. Rock Band 3 did step it up, but that is beside the point. And once I got to once I played enough Rock Band, I thought it was easier. I decided to move up to hard, which I failed miserably at. After that, my school held a rock band tournament, and I participated in that, and I did really well in that. But eventually, I bought my first Guitar Hero, which was Guitar Hero 3. Got it for PS3, and I just practiced at that pretty much every single day. And I became a huge fan of these guitar music games. I practiced that every single day, and I mastered medium, and I decided to try hard, but I figured once I pretty much mastered one hard song, I moved directly up to expert, and I said screw it because it's the same amount of notes, and that's how I ended up playing on expert. And then my school did another rock band tournament, and I came in first place for that, which was really cool, and that's when I first started playing expert. My opinion on music games is very, very good. I think they're a very unique genre, and it's a very cool genre of games. Now, there's two versions of music games. There are the learning aid music games like Rocksmith, and there's some of the karaoke style ones that's more of a learning aid. And then there's the arcade style like Guitar Hero, Rock Band, Dance Dance Revolution, those style music games. I'm more of a fan of the arcade style because I am not musically talented, and I don't really want to learn how to play an instrument. I think that's one of the things that Rock Band started to stray away from was the arcade experience with Rock Band 3. But according to this article that I read, Rock Band 4 will be focusing more on the arcade experience, which I am very, very happy to hear. But music games I think are a wonderful genre. It really makes you feel like you're pretty awesome, even though you may not be good at music. It's a very fun. They're very, very, very fun party games. So if you want to have a good party game, I always love to play Rock Band, Guitar Hero. Now the reason why we haven't had a Rock Band game in for maybe 5 or 6 years now, or any music game since about 4 or 5 years now, because Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock, I believe, was the last true guitar rock game. And we haven't seen one for a while. And this is my opinion on why the crash happened. I believe that they started off very strong, both of them, Rock Band and Guitar Hero. There was friendly competition. And then there was the market crash, or the housing market crash, whatever you want to call, caused a recession, and these games were not cheap. If I remember correctly, you were paying probably around $100 for a Guitar Hero bundle, for just a guitar bundle, and the band sets were just even more expensive than that. And even the off-brand guitars that you could buy were priced at like $45, $50. So they were not cheap games at all, which during that period of time was not a good selling point. So they lost a lot of customers that way. Also, to try to make up for sales, I believe they tried to pump out more games instead of releasing DLC and whatnot. And so there was the market was flooded with games, and then you never knew which one to pick up, and many people would just pick up ones used since they didn't know. They would just pick up a used one because they didn't know which ones were the newest ones. So it was really hard to figure out which games were coming out and which games were new. And so couple that with the expensive price, and you just have a recipe for disaster, and the flooded market pretty much ruined that. And that's probably why they've waited till this time to start bringing them back, since the market's had a chance to cool down, as there's been almost no music games other than Dance Central and Just Dance and Amplitude maybe. So very, very few music games out right now, and I'm really excited for this one to come out. There's a lot of fans of this, and actually the fans are the reason why this game is happening in the first place. So all the people like me who are just fans of the series, I thank you so much for that. Now, the most important thing I think that this game needs to accomplish is it needs to have an amazing default track list. If it does not have a good default track list, then there's no real point to buying it in the first place. Now, I know many people are more on the DLC train, which I am not. I feel like if the game can't stand on its own with the default track list, then there's no point in buying it. The DLC will be pointless by that point. But many people are invested in the DLC, as they have announced that all the old DLC will be transferring over. So you do have that as long as you're, within the same family of consoles. You can't go Xbox 360 to PS4, for instance. You'll have to go PS3 to PS4. So that's basically everything that I had planned to talk about for this collector's talk. Those are my opinions on Rock Band. I'm a huge fan of it, and I'm really, really excited for Rock Band 4 to come out. I do intend to pre-order it, probably just the guitar bundle, because I don't need the other instruments. The only instrument I like to play is the guitar. Unfortunately, I was always a bigger fan of the Guitar Hero guitars, so since there's no confirmation that there will be a new Guitar Hero, I will have to get used to the guitars from Rock Band, which are very, very different. And I've been practicing my Rock Band again since this announcement has been released. So that's basically all I have for you guys today. If you want to play Rock Band 3 with me, leave your PSN in the comment box below, and maybe we can get something set up where we can play together. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them in the comment box below. If you like this video and you like the Collector's Talk series, please let me know. I'm really interested to hear feedback since this is a newer series that I'm trying to start up. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was scripted, and so I had a lot easier time trying to think of things to talk about. So let me know how well that flowed together. If you think I should make a more detailed script next time, let me know some feedback, because I really want to get this fine-tuned for you guys. That's all I have for you. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.